Wait. Hello, welcome back, or I guess not welcome back. I'm back. Yay. It's been I do this every single time. I'm always like, "Hey, I'm back," and I realize I haven't uploaded this time in 4.5 months. Yeah, how are you guys doing? I'm doing. Anyway, not what this is about. This is about the Steam Deck. I recorded a video for this a few days ago, but I really didn't like the way it turned out, thanks in part because not only did I accidentally leave OBS to record a single edge window when I opened another one, but also I don't have access to my editing software for some reason. But that's why I'm here now. Yay. Um, yeah, this video mostly just gonna be me, you know, complaining about the fact that I don't know whether or not I'm gonna buy a Steam Deck or not, and then mostly point towards me wanting to buy one, but then complain about it. So let's begin. I mean, I sort of had in mind putting an intro there, but Premiere Elements doesn't like me right now. Yeah, I don't use Premiere Pro. Whatever. Welcome to the Steam Deck. I mean, you guys are at my channel, so you probably have already heard of it. You know, considering like, well, probably like half of my viewers are my family, and then the other half are gamers. But here's the Steam Deck, and it looks nice. It's portable handheld in the realm of the Switch. I'm not gonna say like the Switch because Gabe N was like, it's not like the Switch, so it's not like the Switch whatsoever, except for how it is. Starts at $3.99 for 64 gigs of eMMC, which is the kind of storage that you put inside of those crappy Windows PCs you can buy for about $129 at Best Buy. Right now, if you reserve, you'll get a carrying case and everything else after Q2 2022. And I don't know when Valve has their fiscal quarters going, so that could be as early as February or as late as like August. So, and by the way, if I sound weird, I'm on my second tray of Invisalign, so I'm not in my chair is super squeaky. So got that going for me. Second one, 529, 256 gigs of NVMe SSD, which is the little SSD stick. You guys know that much. Faster storage, same carrying case, but you get a profile bundle for 130 more. Probably get this a little bit before the first one. And lastly, you have another 120 more. No, wait, this was 130, it's 120. 512 gig NVMe SSD. It's faster than the previous one. It's got anti-glare glass, exclusive carrying case, profile bundle, and a virtual keyboard theme. Huh. Yada yada yada. Valve worked with AMD on a custom processor. Steam Library Anywhere, where they're showing thumbnails of games that are way too high quality to be running on the Steam Deck. Comfort with control. I mean, hopefully no drift. They're working on a dock too. There's no information on that yet other than it exists, and this is what it is. You've got little aux power, DisplayPort, HDMI, USB-C, Ethernet, USB 3.2, USB 2.0. There's a reservation fee, $5. I love it because I could actually reserve one. Yeah, I know. I don't assume bots are going to want to pay, or people running bots are going to want to pay $5 for resale items. So, thank you, Valve. Now we're going to head over to their actual website, steamdeck.com. That was steampowered.com. Yeah, start shipping December 2021. I almost said 21st. All-in-one portable PC gaming. I talked about this in my video that I did not put out, but I'm pretty... I don't know about this. So, Valve recently went out saying that their Steam Deck is going to run most games at around 800p 30 frames per second, right? Some of them can go up to 60, but the resolution is capped at 800 and the frame rate's capped at 60. So this is actual gameplay running on prototype hardware, and it looks super blurry, but the issue is the video itself also looks super blurry, so it really doesn't mean anything. Powerful, runs them really well. I mean, I bet Control on medium settings at 800p 30 frames per second probably is possible. Comfortable, again, back to the thumbstick, versatile. You can put in a micro SD card. Steam library is already on your deck. Yeah, they're running SteamOS. It's a Linux operating system. That's why if you Google search on YouTube, like Steam Deck emulator, most of them run off of Windows, have terrible frame rates. Linux is really good for mobile processors, which I think I don't know if this technically is or not. I mean, it's obviously mobile and it's a processor, but like individually designed AMD chips run better not only with games but also through Linux, just because Linux is a focused operating system. You can choose if you want to prioritize performance, gaming, web browsing, streaming, coding, development, any of that. Where with Windows, you really get that whole bundle, like, hey, you get everything. So Linux gives a bit more power. Power on sign-in player Steam games. That's how most things work. Steam without compromises. This... Go away. This is definitely not... Are they going to repeat the video? Because I sort of need to... Come on. Come on. This looks... high quality. I don't even know. My point's gone. Whatever. 3 storage options. Here's the case, which does look really nice. Got your USB-C brick in the background. Let's head over to hardware. Comfort. It's, you know, and it's like a thick switch. Thumbsticks. They've got capacitive touch sensors, so you can feel your fingerprints, electrical signals, that kind of stuff. Triggers, they're analog, me gusta. Grip buttons. And the ABXY are in a weird position, so this might actually be pretty useful in order to put some macros and custom design keys. 7-inch touchscreen. Yeah, trackpads. This was on the Steam controller. I really like it. It sort of emulates a mouse, so you can aim more accurately, which is really cool. Who cares about, fast storage, hi-fi audio, 40 watt. Oh yeah, 7 to 8 hours on smaller 2D games. You might be looking at around a Switch with high fidelity games, well, high enough, 800p 30. Probably around 2 to 3 hours. Expandable I/O, it's got a USB-C jack, it's wireless, fast suspend, resume, like with the Xbox Series X and S. You can turn it off, turn it back on, boom, you're there. Micro SD card. I'm honestly excited for this part. I'm currently building a gaming PC, and I have literally everything except for the graphics card, which sucks. I have a 730-700, got a nice little motherboard, case, 650 watt power supply, 16 gigs of, what is that, Corsair RAM? I own Corsair stock, by the way. Fans, all that good stuff. Well, this thing is cheaper than, I'm looking at either a 3060 or 3070, which obviously does not exist right now. So, if this thing comes out before a new batch of 3060s or 3060 Ti's or 3070s comes out, it's a lot of S's, and I'm wearing a Bizline, so it's a struggle. I might just get this instead. It's not nearly as powerful, but you can use it as a gaming PC. You can use it as a Switch. You can use it. I do like. It looks like Windows, but Steam. Okay, it looks super familiar to Windows. Super similar. Super familiar. It looks super familiar and super similar to Windows. And so I'm hoping I can run, productivity, stuff like that off of this, which would be great. Plug it into your TV. The voice. Start shipping December. Software, SteamOS. I don't hate it. I like it. I mean, Steam I've never really thought of as like super design oriented, but I mean I do like this. You have your search, downloads, Wi-Fi, battery, time, account, your games, play, tells you information about it, what's new, play next, friends, Steam, menu, search, option, select, Steam chat, notifications, cloud saves, remote play, store, community. Remote play would be fun if I probably wouldn't be using this as my gaming computer. Steam library, I really like this design for some reason. Something about it. I don't know if it's the fact that it's a full-blown like portrait mode. I don't know. I like it. New Steam operating system. It's SteamOS 3.0. Good job, Valve. You counted to 3, just not on anything that any of us wanted. Okay, D-pad, view, thumbstick, trackpad, Steam, left speaker, mic, 7-inch touchscreen mic, thumbstick, menu, AVXY, right speaker, quick access trackpad. Okay, then you have L1, L2, weird little chop. Volume, headphone jack, fan, Type-C, status LED, power button, R1, R2, R4, R5, L5, R5, micro SD card slot. And this is my favorite part. I'm a little on it now. And a Zen 2 architecture chip with 4 cores, 8 threads, running at around 2.4 to 3.5 gigahertz to 448 gigaflops, floating point 32. Then the GPU is 8 RDNA 2 compute units, 1 to 1.6 gigahertz, up to 1.6 teraflops. I have heard that it can push 2 to 2.5 because it's running off of a Linux architecture, and because it's mobile, it's like super refined. And for reference, 2 gigahertz is around it's a little less than 20% the power of an Xbox Series X and around 20% of the power of a PlayStation 5. The combined APU runs at about 4 to 15 watts. It's a big difference. We've got 16 gig LPDDR5 RAM, 5500 MTs, I don't actually know what that is, per second, and quad 32-bit channels. So you will be able to run 4 operations through the RAM at once, which is nice. Or 120, I don't know. PCIe Gen 2.0 for the eMMC, PCIe Gen 3.0 in 4 lanes for the NVMe SSD, PCIe 3 Gen 3 for their high-speed NVMe SSD. They do have M.2 modules, although it is socketed, so we will not be able to replace them. All the buttons, capacitive touch, HD haptics. 55% better latency, you would hope so. Pressure sensitivity. 1280 by 800. It's 16 by 10, which is weird. You'll have a bit of a little black line at the top and bottom. From what I've heard, it's only a few centimeters. That is weird. ISP has 720 is too low, but 800 or 1080 is too high. LCD, don't know why some people are talking about an OLED screen. LCDs are a bit more reliable, although you don't really get the contrast of an OLED. 7-inch diagonal, 400 nits, that's pretty bright. I think my iPhone gets to 600. I have an 11 Pro. 60 hertz refresh rate. 72, 90, or 120 would have been nice. 144 would have been fantastic, but we'd be running everything at like 2 pixels. Bluetooth 5.0. Switch doesn't have this, so you can run your DualShock controller, your DualSense controller, Xbox controller, Google Stadia controller, Bluetooth mouse, AirPods, headphones, whatever. Dual band Wi-Fi, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, 802.11, think 802.11 is newer. I'm not confident. Stereoscopic audio, dual microphones, multi-channel via DisplayPort, USB-C, USB-C, well, DisplayPort over USB-C, standard USB-C or Bluetooth, 2 to 8 hours of gameplay. You can use most micro SD cards. You know, those people that aren't American. 669 grams. All I know is that 669 paper clips. Again, not great reference. SteamOS 3.0. And yeah, the deck, you'll have USB-C cable. It showed OXO. DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.0, power in, Ethernet 3.1 to 2.0. And then last we have developers, which literally just PC. It's that short. That's it. And I mean, there we go. I'm a little mixed on it. I mean, I really like it for 400. I mean, especially the fact Valve creates very high quality hardware. Like the Valve Index, super high quality. It's also like $1,100, but it is insanely high quality. Steam controller was freakishly nice. I haven't used one. You have the Steam desktop, Steam box, Steam machine, which was really nice from what I've heard. Small little machine. So I'm hoping that this will turn out to be pretty good. I mean, everything except for its actual speed is pretty impressive. I mean, I like it. I like the design. It's like a full-blown controller. You have like the genuine little hand grips to wrap your fingers around. I'm gonna wait for it to pan again. You've got your capacitive touch, which is pretty nice touch. But yeah, you have an actual place to wrap your hand around and like a switch. I mean, I like how they have included, you know, customizable buttons. You could change the operating system. You could throw on the Epic Games Store, which I'm excited for because I think I have like 140 free games. USB-C is a nice touch with the fact that you can use it for transferring storage and data too. Really like the trackpads. But, I mean, you know, $400 is decent. It's pretty cheap. I mean, Gaben said that they were in it for the long haul. It's only 100 more than the Switch, 50 more than the Switch OLED, even though this doesn't have an OLED screen. Yeah, I'm torn. I mean, I threw in a reservation a little late just to, you know, just in case I want to get one. It's only $5. But, I mean, I keep flopping back and forth, which is a terrible verb to use. But, I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Mostly because I can't buy my $500 graphics card, so why not buy a $400 PC on the go? Right? But, that's just my opinion. You know, I want to hear what you guys think. Just comment down below. I hate when people use that. You know, just let me know what you think. Are you gonna pick it up? Are you waiting to see what happens? I'm probably gonna wait for the first units to ship out, which is good anyway, because mine will probably ship out Q2. And you know, just let me know your overall thoughts. I'm interested to hear what you guys are thinking. You know, like, comment, subscribe if you like or dislike it. And I'll see you guys in another 4.5 months. Not really.